ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः लीनाक्षरसमाम्नाय अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्
श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः आरम्भं कुर्मः। तु गतकक्षा अस्माकं तु गतकक्षा न अभवत्। अन्यत् सर्वे तु कृतवन्तः लङ्लकारः इति कर्मणि प्रयोगे कथं लङ्लकारः करणीयम् इति कृतवन्तः। तत्र एतस्मिन् वासरे तु भावे प्रयोगः आरम्भं कृतवन्तः। भावे प्रयोगस्य कृते किन्तु बहु क्लिष्टः नास्ति। किमर्थम् इत्युक्ते भावे प्रयोगः तु इट् इस् बेसिक्लि कर्मणि प्रयोग इन् नपुंसकलिङ्गम् एकवचनं. That is what bhavi prayoga is. Okay, very simple in terms of putting it into play, very simple in terms of actioning it. Now the meaning, as I said when we discussed the first time when we discussed karmani prayoga, there is a slight difference in meaning. So the understanding of kartari prayoga, karmani prayoga and bhave prayoga, what is the meaning there? Kartari prayoga ityukte kim? Vijay Sundaram Mahodaya, kartari prayoga ityukte kim? What do you remember it means? What is karta?
Karta is the doer.
Kartari is in Saptami Vibhakti. So in the perspective of the doer. So in English, what would be kartari prayoga? What would it be? Is it active or passive?
It's active.
Active voice. Kartari prayoga tu active voice asti. Kimartham ityukte tata कर्ता इति रूपेण वयं दृष्ट्वा वयं वदामः अहम् एतादृशं करोमि, सः एतादृशं करोति, तत्र वृक्षः अस्ति, तत्र बालकः क्रीडति, तादृशं. So you are talking in the perspective of the actor, the person who is doing, the doer इति कर्तरि प्रयोगः. तो विजय महोदय, कर्मणि प्रयोगः इत्युक्ते किम्?
कर्मणि प्रयोगः is the
न विजय मेनन महोदय, क्षम्यताम्.
कर्मणि प्रयोगः. Okay, karmani prayoga, the it's passive voice and the main mukhya patra karma object.
Karma, samyak. Karma eva mukhyamshah asti. Samyak. So there we are talking in the perspective of the object. So now there it is. So ekam udaharanam dadatu. English also is fine.
Okay. No, in Kartari we say balakah patam patati. So in Karmani Prayoga we will say balakena patah patyet.
Patyate. Samyak. Patyet we haven't learnt yet. Patyet is vidhiling. We'll go to that. So patyate. So it is always in which Atmanepadi or Parasmaipadi?
Atmanepadi, always Atmanepadi.
Very good. Always in Atmanepadi. So you take the root word and you add that yate to it, and it becomes the karmani.
That is the lat lakara form, right?
Very good. Very good. Yes. That is a lat lakara form. You follow along in the Atmanepadi rupa only and you go into lang lakara, all that, you can do the same thing. Okay. So what you have to do, you have to find the new, so pat is the original dhatu. In kartari prayoga, you will do pathati, pathatah, pathanti. Then in lang lakara, it will be apathat, apatatam, apatan. Like that it will be in lang lakara. In lot lakara, it will be pathatu, patatat, patatam, pathantu, tadrisham. Right? In the same way, we have in Atmanepadi, we had vandate. So we had vandate, vandete, vandante. And in the lang lakara, we had avandata, avandetam, avandanta. Right? So now we have pathyate. In lang lakara, it will be apathyata, apatyetam, apatyanta.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay.
all.
So
You
only
take
that you're
exact-
adding.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that patya is now our new root form. The root has now changed. It is a modified root. So where it was pat before, now the root form has now become patya. Okay. So, and it's always atmanipadi.
But
There is no question of is it ubhayapadi, is it parasmaipadi, what is it? It is always atmanipadi. So it is a very simple. The formulation is very simple. Putting it into play in terms of translating all that, that is where the difficulty arises. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So there is one more prayoga left. So Rajshri Mohoday, tatra antimam prayogah, antimah prayogah kaha? भवती
भावे प्रयोग.
तत्र किम् अस्ति? तत्र मुख्यांशः कः? भावः इत्युक्ते किम्?
Emotion, the feeling or
the meaning behind the feeling. Yes, the emotion, the kriya. You look at the kriya and what is the action implied by the kriya? What is the underlying emotion of the kriya? Tadrisham. The bhava of the kriya. The bhavartha of the kriya. That is what bhave prayoga is. Okay. So when you take, say, the balakah kridati, the action of kridati, that is the bhava there. So when you go into bhave prayogaha, you go balakena kridyate. Okay. You cannot go balakena kridyate, balakena kridyante. No. Kridyate only in ekavachanam. Okay. Balakena kridyate.
Always ekavachana only, yeah?
Always ekavachanam. Because you're only talking about the kriya. You're talking about only what is the kriya.
Will it have only akarmaka karma? Or sorry.
That is a very good question. Very good question. The reason the reason for the doubt that arises there is because suppose you've got balakah shruyati, balakah shrunoti iti asti chet. The boy hears. Okay. So tatra maybe there is something happening. Maybe there's a situation happening, and there's a new teacher who comes in, and then one boy is sitting and doing his work, and then the teacher calls his name, but he doesn't respond. So then he asks all the rest of the students. So, can that boy hear or not? Balakena shruyate va. Balakena shruyate kim. So can he hear or not? Tadrisham. So there, the mukhyamsha there is the can he hear? Not can he hear me? Can he hear this? Can he hear that? But can he hear? So there, even though the shru dhatu is a sakarmaka dhatu. Balakah patham shrunoti eva bhavati. He can hear a lesson. But the meaning here, the vivaksha there that the teacher is asking, can he hear? Not can he hear me? Can he hear the lesson? Nothing. So the vivaksha matters there. Okay. If you want a blanket rule, the blanket rule is that if it is an akarmaka dhatu, it will be bhave prayoga. If it is a sakarmaka dhatu, it will be karmani prayoga. That is the blanket rule usually. But then the vivaksha comes into play when you go into context. As we know in Sanskrit, context is king. So when the context is that the kriya, the action of the kriya is the most important thing, there you go into bhave prayoga. But does it actually matter? Balakah pathati, balakena pathyate. Does anybody know whether that is bhave prayoga or karmani prayoga based on only that sentence? No. So pat dhatu is sakarmaka. So because we don't know the vivaksha, we don't know the ichha of the speaker, correct? Because of that, we are going to say, because we don't know, we're going to say karmani prayoga. But suppose I know the ichha of the speaker. The father is coming and saying, is the kid studying? The studying is important. Is the kid studying? Then you know the ichha of the speaker is bhave prayoga there. Balakena pathyate va iti tatra. That's where the difference arises. So if you don't know the vivaksha, automatically sakarmaka dhatu will become karmani prayoga, akarmaka dhatu will be bhave prayoga. Okay. The only difference in the formulation is bhave prayoga. There is no karma usually. Because it is akarmaka usually the dhatu, there is no karma padam. So hence the dhatu will always be in ekavachanam. Okay. Ekavachanam, prathama purusha usually. Prathama purusha, ekavachanam. That's all. There's nothing else to worry about because there's no aham, there is no sahataute, all that is not there. There is no karma padam. So balakena pathyate. The boy The studying is done by the boy. Iti asti tatra. Okay, so that is the main difference. Does that make sense? This is like the overall differentiation between the three prayogas. We had discussed this before, but any questions there? Namaste, Hina Mahoday. Any questions there at all about the different prayogas? Vijay Sundar Mahoday, it all makes sense?
Yep.
Okay.
The
So now
concept is
we discussed how to put it into play for Lat Lakara. That was our, not last week, but we did it the week before. We talked about Lat Lakara in Karmani Prayoga. So today what we are going to do is we're going to do both. We're going to do Lang Lakara and Bhavi Prayoga because we did not do Lang Lakara last week. Okay. So let me quickly share the screen. Give me a second. So Karmani Prayoga Lang Lakara. So we had this table, if we'll remember this table. So in Kartari Prayoga, because the Karta is the Mukhya that will be in Prathama Vibhakti. That is the Mukhya Amshaha. So that is Prathamam Amshaha. Prathamaha Amshaha. So that is in Prathama Vibhakti. Automatically, whatever is in Prathama Vibhakti, that the Kriya Padam will follow that. So Kriya Padam will follow the Prathama Vibhakti Shabdaha. Okay. The Karma Padam is in Tritiya Vibhakti because that is the object. That's all. In Karmani Prayoga, the Mukhya Amsha is the Karma. So the Karma Padam will be in Prathama Vibhakti. The Kriya Padam will automatically follow whatever is in Prathama Vibhakti. So the Kriya Padam will follow the Karma Padam. Okay, whatever the Lingam, Vachanam, Vibhakti of the Karma Padam will be followed in the Kriya Padam. That's all. Okay, so there also there is that equivalence. Then why am I saying Lingam? Because so far we have not talked about Lingam. We've only talked about Lakaras, right? We've only talked about Lat Lakara. We're going to talk about Lang Lakara. We'll be doing just like we did Tavatu, we'll do Ta Pratyaya, just like that. When it comes to Ta Pratyaya, you'll follow the Karma Padam there. Instead of Tavatu, when we did Balakaha Pathitavan, Balakaha Patham Pathitavan. So Pathitavan followed Balakaha. Same way now when we go into in the Bhutakala Ta Pratyaya, Tavatu and Ta are equivalent. The Ta Pratyaya, there will go Balakaha, Balakena Pathaha Pathitaha. So the Pathaha Pathitaha will come. The lesson was studied. So that's why the Lingam is also important there. Okay. The Lingam is also important because you have to know how to represent the Karma Padam in Prathama Vibhakti. That's a different story altogether. But the Lingam of the Karma Padam and the Lingam of the Kriya Padam will happen when you have these Ta Pratyaya, all those things. We'll have Aniyar and all those things. We'll come to that. Then in that case, the Lingam will also follow. So far for Lakaras, the only thing we care about is the Purusha and the Vachana. So the Purusha and Vachanam of the Karma Padam will be followed in the Kriya Padam. Okay, in Karmani Prayoga. The Kartru Padam is the Sadhanam, is the vehicle of the action. So hence the Kartru Padam will be in Tritiya Vibhakti. Okay, so if you understand the logic and you go slow, you will be able to do it correctly. So all the rest of the Vibhaktis will be as is.
Last statement, Mode. Avdeyam
Anyesham Padanam Parivartanam Kadapi na Bhavet. So all the other padani in the sentence. So suppose there is something, say Vrikshat Phalam Patati. So Vrikshat will still they say the same because it's still falling from the tree. Vrikshat Phalena Patyate. Like that. So the other vibhaktis will not change because the other karakams will stay the same. Apadanam will stay the same. Everything else will stay the same. But here, only the play will happen between the Kartru Padam and the Karma Padam. That is the only difference that changes. Okay. There is also one more thing that comes up. What happens when we do Dvikarmaka Shabdas, with Dvikarmaka Prayogas? Okay. So there, no, it is an ocean. Samudraha asti. Because there are multiple different rules. Certain dhatus have, so when we did Dvikarmaka dhatus, if you remember vaguely, you had one Mukhya Karma and we had a Gauna Karma, correct? Now, when you change that into Karmani Prayoga, is the Mukhya Karma going to Prathama Vibhakti or Gauna Karma going to Prathama Vibhakti? There are rules. There are different rules for different dhatus. This in Lataa, we don't need to go into it. So what we'll do is, let us first get our foundation straight. Let us do it with only one Karma Padam. At the end, if we have time, we'll go into the Karmakas, absolutely. There, it is very interesting, but if we don't have the foundation solid, there's no point in going into it. Okay, it gets more confusing without any reason. There are specific rules. Once you know how to do karma, once you know how to do karmani prayoga, once you know that, okay, for this dhatu, the mukhya karma is this, for this dhatu, the gauna karma is this, it's easy to put into play. But in the beginning itself, if we are not able to even put it into play properly, there's no point in going to the rules. That's all. Okay, that's all. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move on. So we talked about this. So when we've got the kartrupadam in karmani prayoge, kartrupadasya tritiya vibhakti rupam, karmapadasya prathama vibhakti rupam, kriyapadasya karmapadasya vachanam purushah cha anusarati. Khalo? Atmanepadi rupam eva bhavati dhatuhu plus ya plus te. So this new dhatu, all you have to do is say that there is a new root form of the word. It is called a yananta dhatu. Okay, so there the dhatu, what happens is pat becomes patya, creed becomes creedya. There is actually a different set. They say that the dhatu itself changes. Dhatu, the root form itself changes to this new root form. So then when that new root form comes, then you just add the atmanepadi ends to it. That's all it is. Okay, so I'm simplifying it quite a bit, but that's how it works. There are other things also. These sanadi dhatavaha, there are multiple things that happen. So if you go in, so I'll show you just to give you a, so if you go into ashtadhyayi.com, so this is just to give you an understanding about what all that is there. So you can see this. There is Sannanta. Sannanta, there is Bibhushati. Okay, this is where Ichha, that Ichha is there. Someone has the Ichha to do something, to be. The Ichha, so that is called Sannanta. Then Nijanta, Bhavayati. We know Nijanta. Pathayati. Let's do Pat. Pat is easy. So if we go Pat. So if you want to Pat. So Kartari Prayoga is our basic dhatu. You take Pat, you add Ti, Taha, Anti, all that. Okay. These Bhava Karmana, this Sannanta, Nijanta, Yanganta, all of these four are all Lakara forms only. If you can see, they're all Lakara forms. They're all Lakara forms where the basic Pat is changed into, here it becomes Papat. Here it becomes Pat, and you add the Yati. Here Sannanta becomes Pipati. So there the Pipatish, it becomes like that. So the basic root form itself changes. We are not going to go into all of that. But the Bhava Karmana, what happens is the root form has changed to add Patya. Okay, Patya. So there are lots more. One dhatu itself, the 2000 plus dhatus that Panini has created, can then be modified to create so many more other words based off of these other Sanadi dhatavahas. Okay, they're very interesting. So as and when we see them, as and when we come up with see them, we'll look into them. But these are all Lakara forms. The Kridanta forms are just when we can make them into noun forms. Okay, so we'll go into that later. When you do Akta Pratyaya. Okay, so the reason I went into that is that you just change the noun form, the root, you add the yakara, and then you then add on all the Atmanipadi rupas. You can do it for all the different Lakara forms. You know, Lat, Lot, Lang, all of them. Vidhi, Ling, when we come to it, you can add all of them. So it's not a problem, okay, when you go there. So over here, when we go into our forms, why don't I actually go into Shamatam? Drishyate. I can't close this. How do I do this? Okay.
Slideshow.
I'm going into slideshow, but I can't. There was a way to hide this video thing. Here it is. Okay, the video was dropped down, so I couldn't see what was on the right side. Okay, so here it is. So atra to it's all there in the slides. Okay, so kriya pada rupani in laklakaraha. Here in Kartari Prayoga got pashyati, saha pashyati, tau pashyataha, te pashyanti. In the same way you got this. Saha drishyate. What does it mean? He or it is being seen. Here, saha pashyati and here saha drishyate, two different meanings. Right? Here the he that is, here the he is the action, is the person who's doing the action. He is seeing. So saha tam pashyati. Over here, that tam becomes the saha. Saha drishyate. Tena saha drishyate. He or it is being seen by him. So two different meanings altogether. Okay, that saha here, saha pashyati, And saha for the saha drishyate are two different things. Here the karma padam is the saha. Okay. So when you look at it, please don't forget that. So here, this is just the equivalence of the two forms that is being shown in this slide. You can look at it to use it. It's fine, not an issue. Okay. Now the lang lakara form. Okay, let's look at the bottom. Avandata, avandetam, avandanta. Okay, so look at this one. So vandate, vandete. I don't know if I have my old thing. I don't like this slide. Just give me 1 second. Actually, let's go into Ashtadhyayi. Let's go into Ashtadhyayi and we'll go into Vand Dhatu. Great. Okay. So Vandate. Everybody can see the screen? No issues?
Okay.
So we have this. So we have Vandate, Vandete, Vandante, Vandase, Vandethe, Vandadve, Vande, Vandavahe, Vandamahe. Lat lakare. So in the same way, if you go into Karmani Prayoga, Vand becomes Vandya. The root changes to Vandya. And then after that, everything stays the same. Vandyate, Vandyete, Vandyante, Vandyase, Vandyethe, Vandyadve, Vandye, Vandyavahe, Vandyamahe. Now the same thing, if you go into Lang Lakara, let's go into Lang Lakara here. Avandanta, avandetam, avandanta. Correct? We know this. Avandathaha, avandetham, avandadhvam. Avande, avandavahi, avandamahi. If you go to Bhave Karmano, avandyanta. So avandata, avandyata. Avandetam, avandyetam. Avandanta, avandyanta. Avandataha becomes avandyathaha. Avandetham becomes avandyetham. Avandadhvam, avandyadhvam. So it's exactly the same. So here it's actually I don't actually have to teach you anything. What you need to do is you need to do the abhyasa. So you need to take different Atmanepadi Shabdas and you need to be able to say all the forms. If you don't know your basic Atmanepadi forms, then you'll find it difficult to do the Karmani Prayoga. Okay. So you need to make sure that you take take two dhatus, one in Parasmepadi, one in Atmanepadi, and you say all the forms, the 5 forms. So you say all the forms including Lat Lakara, then you do Rit Lakara, Lot Lakara, Lang Lakara, and remember to add on this Vidhiling Lakara, this one. It's all there in Atmane, it's all there in Ashtadhyayi. So if from this, I was telling that I would do it in the 2 homeworks ago, I didn't do it. From this homework onwards, I'll put in 2 dhatus. Please, it's not for writing. I don't want you to write it. I want you to say it to yourself every day, just all the 5 forms for both the dhatus. Okay? So whether you do it or not, I won't know.
Oh, yeah. What is this Vidhiling Lakara?
Vidhiling Lakara is when you say Hanumat Smaranat Bhavet. Do you say Bhavet?
Bhavet, okay.
Yes, we say Bhavet. We don't know what that Lakara is. That is this Lakara. That is Vidhiling Lakara. Tatra Vidhim Suchayati. It tells you the Vidhi. It tells you this is the Vidhi. This is what has to be done. This is what must be done. This is what should be done. Okay.
Yeah.
So it has a couple different forms. It's got Vidhi as in it's got both. This is the Niyamaha. This is what has to be done. It has also got an equivalent like a Lot Lakara form. We'll go into the details later. Before we go into the details, it will be better if you can memorize the formations. Okay. So what I will put all the Lakara forms. All you need to do is you need to say it to yourself. It needs to be a Ratanabhyasa. It is not a thing where you write. I don't want you to write down 5 million times all this. It's no point. You say it. Say it 5 times. Okay. If you say it to yourself, then you'll get it. Not a problem. So it's not written homework. It is to say it. Okay. You have to memorize the formation. So, but right now we are focusing on Lang Lakara. Avandyata, avandyetam, avandyanta. Okay. So let us first go into the Kartari Prayoga. So Avandata. What I want is, so we'll take one because we have, how many people? Oh, Kanchan Mahodaya, namaste. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. 5 people in class. We'll take 5 different verb forms. We'll take 5 different verbs. What we'll do is, each one will tell me 1 sentence for Kartari, Prathama Purusha, Ekavachanam. both one in Kartari, one in Karmani. Okay, so make it a three-word sentence. So I'll give you an example. So the first one I'll start. So Avandata. So if we say it first, if we go into Vandate, this is, so Balakaha Gurum Vandate. Okay, so then we'll move into Lang Lakara. Lang Lakara will be Balakaha Gurum Avandata. So I'll keep it in this, I'll keep it here. Balakaha Gurum Avandata. Correct? And the equivalent Karmani form will be Balakena Guruhu Avandyata. Are we okay with that? Yeah, we'll just do one sentence. So the Kartari and Karmani. It doesn't have to be in Latlakara. Do it only in Langlakara. That's fine. We'll move from Kartari to Karmani, Kartari to Karmani, Langlakara. One in each thing. So Rajshri Mohdaya, you want to start with Avandata?
So I'm forgetting which are the three. First is in Kartari, is it?
Yes. Just say two sentences. Kartari Lang to Karmani Lang. That's all we want to do.
Avandata.
Is it easier to do Kartari Lat then move to Kartari Lang? You want to start with present tense and then move to past tense? Just 3 words I want. 3-word sentence. One Kartri Padam, one Karma Padam, and the Kriya Padam that I will tell you.
Okay. Bhaktaha Devam Vandate.
Samyak. Okay. Now put it into Lang Lakara.
Bhaktaha Devam Avandat.
Avandata.
Oh, Avandata. Yeah.
Samyak. Now, can you put it into Karmani?
Bhaktena Devaha Avandyata.
Samyak. Uttama. Agreement. Vijayamanan Mohdaya, Bhavan Karotu, agreement. Avandetam. Dual.
Avandetam.
2.
Kartari first. Huh? Bhaktau Devam Avandetam.
Samyak. Bhaktau Devam Avandetam. Now, can you put it into Karmani?
Karmani. Okay. So, now Bhaktau will be in Tritiya Vibhakti, right?
Samyak.
So, Bhaktabhyam.
Samyak.
Okay, Bhaktabhyam Devaha. It will be Avandat.
Yes.
Avandayate.
Avandyata. It will be in Ekavachanam. Why is it in Ekavachanam?
Because Devaha.
Exactly. Very good. So you didn't need to change the Bhaktaha. You just needed to change the Devam. So do that.
I don't know whether, okay, if I change Devam, then this will change, right?
We are mainly focusing on Karmani. So we want to attack all the Karmani forms.
Okay, so I have to say Devau. Devau and then make it
So start Bhaktaha Devau
Bhaktaha Devau Avande, sorry. Vandetam, is it?
Avandata. Bhaktaha Avandata. Kartari.
No, because Devau, I made Devau, right? So it will be.
But what is are you doing Kartari Prayoga or Karmani Prayoga?
Karmani.
Then it will be Bhaktena.
Sorry, Bhaktena Devau Avandyatam.
Avandyetam. Okay. So you have Avandata, Avandetam, Avandanta. So this is Avandyata, Avandyetam, Avandyanta. So Avandyetam. So Bhaktaha Devau Avandyetam. Iti bhavati tatra. Okay. Then the same sentence. Vijay Sundara Mahodaya, can you say it? Bhaktena, Kshamitam. Can you say Bhaktena?
You want it in Kartari Pram or Karmani Pram?
Can you tell me in Kartari first?
Bhaktaha.
Bhaktaha eva khalu?
Bhaktaha भक्तः गुरु avandate. No.
Avandata. So bhaktah asti.
Avandata.
Bhaktah,
Yeah.
but we want the karma padam to be in bahuvachanam. Because we want to go into bhav, when we go into karmani prayoga, we want the karmani prayoga, we want the bahuvachana form. So we want the karma padam to be in bahuvachanam. So gurun. So bhaktah gurun avandata.
Bhaktah gurun avadantah.
Avandata.
Avandata.
Samyak. So now in karmani prayoga it will be, what will happen to bhaktah?
Ekavachanam. Bhaktah.
Bhaktena. The sadhanam now.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Bhaktena. Guruvebhya. No.
So the karma padam will be in which vibhakti first?
Karma padam
In karmani prayoga.
Tritiya vibhakti.
The kartri padam will be tritiya. So karma padam will be
Ekavachanam.
it will be in prathama vibhakti. Because in karmani prayoga, the karma padam is the important part. So the karma padam will be the prathama. It will be the prathama vibhakti. So there, when it was before in object was gurun, it was dvitiya vibhakti. It is second. Now it will become first. So it will become in what is the vachana now of gurun?
Ekavachanam it should be.
Gurum, gurau. Sorry, what is it? Guruhu, guru. Guruhu, guravaha. Gurum, gurun.
Guravaha. Okay.
So gurun. So it will become guravaha.
Guravaha. Okay.
So bhaktena. Because that is the sadhanam.
Yeah. Bhaktena guravaha avandatta.
Atra pashyatu.
Avandyatta.
Avandyanta.
Avandyanta.
Samyak. Avandyanta. So bhaktah gurun avandata. Because there what happened? The bhaktah avandata. So that one bhaktah, one devotee was praying. Bhaktah avandata. But now here in karmani prayoga, it is gurun. So the guravaha avandyanta. The gurus are prayed to. Iti bhavati. So guravaha avandyanta. Kena bhaktena. So bhaktena guravaha avandyanta. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Hina Mahodi? Do you want to try Madhyama Purushaha Ekavachanam in Karmani? Just try the Karmani prayoga. The Kartari to Karmani is becoming hard.
Okay, I will try. Krushakah ajau palyatam.
Okay. What is it? What is it that you are trying to say now? Tell me in English.
No. Krushakah means Krushakah ajau palayati.
Palayati. Samyak.
Palayati.
So convert it to Karmani.
So Krushakena ajaha ajau palyate.
Samyak. Ajau palyate. So tamam. Okay, I'll give you one sentence. You convert it. Okay. So bhaktah tvam avandata. Tvam avandata. Can you change that for me into Karmani? Tvam kshamyatam. Bhaktah tvam avandata.
Yeah. So bhaktena tvam avandyat.
Atra pashyatu.
So it will be avandyat, no, here.
Avandyathaha. Tvam is the mukhyansha.
Avandyathaha.
It becomes Madhyama Purusha. Because tvam is the subject now.
Yeah.
Not the subject. Tvam is the Prathama Purusha.
Yeah.
Correct? So there what happened? Bhaktah tvam avandata. Bhaktena tvam Avandya.
Avandathaha. Yeah, I got it. Now the concept is clear. Yeah.
Uttamam. Okay. Now, Kanchan Mohoday, do you want to try one with Avandyetham? A sentence?
महोदय
वदतु.
अहं वदामि
हा.
भक्तः युवाम् अवन्दथाम्
Avandata.
अस्तु अवन्दत it is that
So
way.
tatra
Okay.
tvam yuvam yuyam tvam yuvam tvam yuvam
युवां समानं भवति न
युवां
प्रथमा
समानं भवति बहुवचने कथं भवति
यूयम्
यूयं
यूयम्
यूयं तु त्वं युवां यूयं त्वां युवां
Yushman.
युष्मान् खलु युष्मान् सम्यक् परन्तु यूयमेव वदतु महोदय
so what did I say?
भक्तः युवाम् अवन्दत so the devotee prayed saluted the two of you इति
Okay.
इदानीं कर्मणि मध्ये
भक्तेन युवाम् अवन्द्येथाम्
अवन्द्येथां सम्यक् so भक्तः युवाम् अवन्दत भक्तेन युवाम् अवन्द्येथां तत्र does that make sense विजयचन्द्र महोदय
yes
उत्तमम् ओके सो अवन्द्यध्वम् इति भवति तत्र राजश्री महोदय you want to try अवन्द्यध्वम् so कर्तरि मध्ये
तः यूयं
यूयं न युष्मान्
भक्तः युष्मान् अवन्द्यत
अवन्दत कर्तरि प्रयोगः अवन्दत भक्तः अवन्दत so now the in kartari prayoga the main sentence is bhaktah avandata then we are changing the karma padam to be sah taute tvam tvam yuvam yushman like that okay so karma padam is changing there and then we are changing into karmani prayoga does that make sense
भक्तः युवां यूयं
yushman
भक्तः युष्मान् अवन्दत then bhakten यूयं अवन्द्यध्वम्
भक्तेन यूयम् अवन्द्यध्वम् बहु सम्यक् उत्तमम् विजयचन्द्र महोदय you want to try avandye
okay.
So this remember the root sentence in kartari prayoga is bhaktah avandata the devotee saluted iti asti so now the karma padam now what is the purusha that we want now
uttama
purusha ekavachanam uttama purusha ekavachanam is what
aham
what is it in dvitiya vibhakti
Mam.
so bhaktah vadatu
भक्तः माम् अवन्त्ये
कर्तरि प्रयोग so bhaktah kim karoti bhaktah avandata
okay
so there in kartari prayoga because bhaktah is prathama vibhakti that is in prathama purusha ekavachanam so the kriya padam will also be in prathama purusha ekavachanam in kartari prayoga does that make sense
okay right.
kriya padam has to follow the karta in kartari prayoga
yes
so bhaktah avandata bhaktah kam avandata mam avandata okay now we are changing it to karmani so what is happening so what is the karma padam is now in prathama vibhakti so mam in prathama vibhakti is aham so the karmani in karmani prayoga the kriya padam will follow whatever the karma padam is so aham is what purusha what vachanam
uttama purusha ekavachanam
samyak so now tell me what is this the vand dhatu in lang lakara in uttama purusha ekavachanam karmani prayoga
aham
so look here
bhaktena
samyak bhaktena aham
avandye
samyak Bhaktena aham avandye. So bhaktah mam avandata. Bhaktena aham avandye. Avagat, it makes sense?
Yes.
Uttama.
Yes.
Kanchan Mahodaya?
धन्यवाद.
महोदय
Oh, Hina Mahodaya, क्षम्यताम्. Avandhyavahi. भवती म्यूट् मध्ये अस्ति महोदय.
भक्तः आवां वन्द्यावहि
भक्तः
अवन्द्यावहि आवाम् अवन्द्यावहि.
इदानीं भक्तः अस्ति तु कर्तरि वा कर्मणि वा?
No, it is karmani. It is kartari.
So भक्तः किं करोति, किं कृतवान्?
So bhaktena again it will be avam only. Avam avandhyavahi.
सम्यक्. कर्तर्यां कथं?
कर्तरि वन्दवाहे. अवन्दवाहे.
भक्तः इति पदस्य पुरुषः वचनं किम्? पुरुषः वचनं च किम्?
भक्तः आवाम. No, I said
भक्तः आवाम, but what is the purusha vachanam of bhaktah?
So sorry. Yeah.
No, sorry, this is common.
Avandyat.
Avandata. Bhaktah avam avandata.
So this will again change to, when it is aham or avam,
yes,
it will change according to the purusha.
Yes. So now it will become avam avandyavahi. Because there now it is bhaktena avam avandyavahi. Very common mistake. No, sorry. Kanchan Mahodaya, bhavati karoti va? Last one.
Mahodaya. So here bhaktena, no, bhaktah asmabihi.
Asman,
astu. Bhaktah asman avandavahi.
Bhaktah.
Avandata.
That's correct. Exactly. Same problem everywhere. Don't worry. Bhaktah avandata. Always find that root sentence. Two-word sentence. Bhaktah avandata. Now in karmani.
Asman avandata. Bhaktena vayam avandyamahi.
Uttamam. So in the beginning, if you want to take the help of this Ashtadhyayi and things like that to find the formation of the verb, it's actually a good thing, because you want to make sure that you're doing the correct formation. You want to make sure that the karma padam and the kartri padam are in the correct vibhakti, but you want to make sure the kriya padam is following the correct thing. So always go back to what is the prathama vibhakti word and then write your kriya padam. Okay?
Yes.
You always have to make sure, is this in kartari or is it in karmani? Always. That is your basic rule.
Right.
Yeah. Find your root sentence.
So we will make mistake when we will convert from karmani to karma.
I make so many mistakes. Exam, I went and made so many silly mistakes. Don't worry, it's common. As long as we are understanding and we are making sense of it and changing it, it's fine. But that root sentence, the concept of what is the prathama vibhakti word and what is the karya padam. You first find that root sentence, then you add on. Then you won't make a mistake. Always the two-word sentence and then add on. That's what we need to do. Okay. So atra, where is the abhyasa? Let's find this abhyasa. Okay. So samanani karmani langlakara rupani vadata. So we've got akridata. They want you to change it to akridyata. Akridyata. Okay. So in this one, all they've given you atra tu kartari prayoge langlakara rupam asti atra. Idani karmani prayoge katham vadamaha iti vaktavyam. So akridata will be akridyata. Akridat will be akridyata. So this can be in parasmay padi or it can be in atmanepadi. We need to make sure when we go into Karmani prayoga, it is only in Atmanepadi. Okay? All right. We'll start again. Alajjata. Alajjata. So, Vijay Sundar Mohoday?
Yeah. Alaj. Yeah.
What is the dhatu there?
Alajyate.
Alajjata.
Alaj.
Laj. So, you're busy, Mohoday?
Yeah. No, it's okay. Yeah.
Alajjata. So, what would the equivalent karmani form be? What do we have to do to change it to karmani?
Alajyate.
Alajyata.
Alajyata.
Alajyata. Samyak. That's all. Alajyata, alajyetam, alajyanta. So, alajyata. Okay. Rajshri Mohoday, agreement karoti va?
Amurchah.
What is the purusha of that?
Madhyama Purusha Ekavachanam.
Madhyama purusha ekavachanam. Apataha.
Yeah.
Okay. So, amurchaha, apataha. So, when you change murchaha to murch to karmani, what would you say it? How would you say it?
Amurchyathaha, is it?
Amurchyathaha. Samyak. Amurchyathaha. Okay. So, akridata became, so we can go, if you say creed becomes creedya, so it becomes akridyata. So, it is prathama purusha ekavachanam. Alajjata, that is also prathama purusha ekavachanam in Atmanepadi form. So this becomes alajyata. But here amurchaha is a parasmaipadi dhatu. Murchati iti. So murchati in latlakara will become murchyate. Murchyate in madhyama purusha ekavachanam will be amurchyathathaha iti. Amurchyathaha. So you have to first find out what is the lakara, what is the purusha and vachanam, and then you have to convert it to the same lakara, purusha, vachanam in karmani. Okay. So that is what will happen in the exam. Okay. Abhashathaha. Abhashathaha. Who's next? Hina Mahadeva. What is the purusha and what is the vachana?
Avandathaha. So it will be Atmanepadi, it is?
Yes, bhashate.
So abhashyathaha.
Samyak. It's easy when you're going from Atmanepadi to Atmanepadi. All you do is you add the yakara. The difficulty comes when you're going from Parasmaipadi to Atmanepadi. Yeah, very good. So bhashate becomes bhashyate. So this is abhashyathaha. So bhashate is to talk. Agree. Kanchan Mohoday, bhavati karot.
Mohoday. This is nrityati, parasmaipadi, bahuvachanam, prathama purusha. Nrityan. So this will become anrityanta.
Anrityanta. Samyak. Anrityanta. This is one of those weird ones where both the karmani rupam and the kartari rupam are the same. Nrityati and nrityate iti bhavati. All it does is it changes it to Atmanepadi. So this is nrit is the dhatu because it is in the fourth gana that vikarana pratyaya, that pratyaya that's added is ya. So even in latlaka, even in kartari prayoga, the vikarana pratyaya is ya. So nrityati in kartari prayoga. In karmani prayoga, you go straight to your root, nrit. You add the yakara again. It's the same pratyaya that's added, ya. So nrityate. Nrityate will become anrityata, anrityetam, anrityanta. So anrityanta is the form. Beautiful. Uttama. Agree. Vijay Sundar Mohoday? Aspurama. Aspurama. This is in Kartari Prayoga, remember. Aspurama. When will we see an ama ending? What will be the vachanam and the purusha?
Uttama Purusha, Bahuvachanam.
Exactly. Uttama Purusha, Bahuvachanam. Samyak. Aspurama. So look at, they've given the dhatu. Spur. So what will it be in karmani?
Surayate.
Sphuryate.
Spuryate.
You keep the dhatu and add yate.
Yes.
Sphuryate.
Yes.
Now we want to go into lang lakara, uttama purusha, bahuvachana.
Apurushyate.
No. Let's just go into lang lakara, ekavachanam, prathama purusha. So avandyata was the thing, right? So what will it be here?
Apuryata.
Asphuryata. Asphuryata. So can you tell me the whole matrix there? Asphuryata, aspuryetam, asphuryanta.
Yeah.
Say it with me.
Apuryata. Apuryata. Apuryataha.
Aspuryetam,
Apuryetam.
asphuryanta.
Apuryanta.
Aspuryathaha,
Apuryataha.
aspuryetham,
Apuryetam.
aspuryadvam.
Apuryatam.
Asphur, what is it for aspurye?
Apurye.
Asphuryava.
Apuryava. Apuryamah.
Asphuryavahi, asphuryamahi. Shamitam.
Yeah.
Mahi.
Asphuryavahi,
Apuryavahi.
asphuryamahi. So what will be the equivalent here?
Apuryamahi.
Asphuryamahi. Samyak. Tongue twister. Asphuryamahi. Tadeva. Uttama. Agree.
This aspuramaha is a lot lakara form, na?
Is it?
Oh, no. A is coming.
No.
A is coming, no?
Oh, right.
Spurama will be lot lakara, but aspurama will be in lang lakara only.
Oh, okay.
This is the problem when it comes to these other forms, this, what is it called? Atmanepadi, sorry, these other lakaras. Lang lakara we're not very solid on. I am not very solid on. And even lot lakara for Atmanepadi I'm also not very solid on. So when this comes up, I get very confused. So the best way to do this is I'll do it with you. As I'll put those two dhatus, we will do the Ratnabhyasa is very necessary now when we're moving to the different lakara.
Aspuram, na? It should be aspuram.
Let me check.
No,
Aspurama khalu for
Aspuram will be this thing, no? Uttama Purusha Ekavachanam.
Hi, this is Bahuvachanam.
Bahuvachanam.
Oh, acha. Then it's okay. Yeah.
Spurama asti.
Let's look. It's okay. Spur. So spur. So if you look at it, Asphurat, aspuratam, asphuran. Aspuraha, aspuratam, aspurata. Asphuram, aspurava, aspurama.
Okay.
So in lang lakara there is no visarga, but it is the same. And in lot lakara, if you see, spurama, aspurama. That is the difference. Over there. So really the only way to fix this is to do the Ratnabhyasa. That is literally the only way to fix it. So we'll do it as and when we start this with homework. Okay. Where did I go? Samita. Here. Okay. It was Idanim Rajashri Mahodaya khalu? Adahat. Adahata.
Adahyata.
Adahyata. Samyak. Adahyata. Vijayamanan Mahodaya agrimam karoti va? We're moving from karmani, kartari of the whatever Purusha Vachanam to karmani of the same Purusha Vachanam.
Okay.
So adadhanta. So what is the Vachanam and what is the Purusha of this?
It seems to be a Bahuvachana.
Yes.
Bahuvachana, lang lakara.
Purusha?
Purusha, Pratama Purusha.
Samyak. So now dadh is the dhatu. So we want to move to karmani.
Dadyante, is it?
Dadhyate will be in lat lakara, prathama purusha ekavachanam. So now we want to go into lang lakara, prathama purusha bahuvachanam. You tell me the whole matrix.
Okay. That will be adadyanta.
Adadhyanta. Can you tell me all of the 9? Can you tell me all the 9? Adadhyata.
Okay. Adyadyata, adyata, Then adyantam.
Adadhyetam.
Sorry, adadhyetam.
Go slow. Dadhya has to come in the middle. Huh? So adadhya, adadhyetam is what you have to do.
Adadhyetam, adyanta. Sorry,
Adadhyanta.
adadhyanta. Then Madhyama Purush, right? Adadhyanta.
It's okay. Adadhyataha.
Adadhyataha. Sorry, no.
It's tongue twister.
So tongue twisting.
Adadhyataha. Adadhyetham.
Adyanta. No, sorry.
No, sorry. Adadhyadhvam.
Dadhyadvam.
So go adadhyadhvam.
Dadhya. Okay.
Adadhyadhvam.
Adadhyadvam.
Then
Okay. Last one will be adadye. 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 Adyadavahi.
Adadhyavahi.
Adadhyavahi. Adadyamahi.
Samya. Adadhyamahi. Tadeva. Uttama. Very hard to put it together, no? You know all the forms, very hard to say it. Okay. Balika patham apathat. Balikaya pathaha apathyata. So now we're going full sentence, okay? Direct translation. So, prathamam tu Shishupalaha Shri Krishnam Ankata. So, Anka is to blame, censure. So, he's blaming him. He's insulting him. So, Ankata. Why is it Ankata? Who wants to tell me?
There is an upasarga. Ang.
Is there an upasarga? What lakara is this?
Ankata. This is lakara. Is
it lot, lung?
Lung lakara.
Lung lakara. Everybody agrees it's lung lakara because it's ending in kata. So is this Parasmaipadi or Atmanipadi?
This is Atmanipadi.
Does everybody agree?
No.
Yes.
Prathama Purusha.
Yes. Pratham Purusha. No.
Okay, here it is. Pathati in Parasmaipadi will become
Pathyata means Madhyam Purus Bahuvachan.
Ek nimisham. Pathati will become apathat. Here, what is the Kartrapadam here? What is in Prathama Vibhakti? What is the main thing here?
Shishupalaha.
So the Kriya Padam has to be in what?
Same Vachana and this of the Karta.
So what is this? What Purusha Vachana?
Kartari. It's Kartari.
Yes. So what is the Purusha and Vachana of Shishupalaha?
Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam.
Now we know that this is Ank Dhatu. The confusion arises, is this Parasmaipadi or Atmanipadi? Okay. What will be in this one where we're ending in Ta? Which one will it be? Which Lakara will it be? What will it? It has to be Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam. Right? So what do you think is happening here? So Pathati will become...
It is neither Ti nor Te. So
this is Lang Lakara. Lang Lakara.
Oh, okay. Lang Lakara.
Lang Lakara. Hello.
Lang Lakara also.
Let me give you an example. Pathati will become apathat.
It is Atmanepadi.
Atmanepadi. Why is this A coming?
That is maybe what is Visarga?
Is there an upasarga at all?
Yeah, it is.
It is?
It is.
Okay. What you tell me? Ankate. What is the Lang Lakara form of Ankate?
Kata.
Lang Lakara form of Ankate will be Ankata. Plus
Ankata. Plus Ankata. Ankata. There. Because you have to add that in the beginning, right?
Sandhi, no?
Vandate will become vandata. Here it is a ankata. What happens when you add a and a? Which sandhi is that?
Savarna
So
Dirgha.
no, not
Savarna Dirgha Sandhi.
Savarna
Savarna
Dirgha.
Dirgha
Dirgha
Sandhi. Correct. Because of Savarna
Ankata.
Dirgha Sandhi, it becomes ankata. There is no upasarga there.
Has to. Because Am came, no, so
I
Am
know.
is
I
Upasarga.
know.
First thing that strikes.
I know.
No,
I was
but
also going there.
that hint given Ank is good. Otherwise, we would have thought it is some
Upasarga.
Upasarga.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
there's no upasarga, na? It is
No
just the
upasarga.
lang. Oh,
No
okay.
upasarga. It is a
It
plus
is Lang
ankata.
Lakara only.
It is lang
Lang
lakara
Lakara.
form. What other dhatus do we know that start with a? Not asti. Okay, we'll do it.
Avayati. Avayati.
Ahvayati. But that is already a. So it will become that is, and it's parasmaipadi. So ahvayat, it will be there. That's okay. Ahvayati. Mahodaya, ahvayati madhye upasarga asti va nasti va?
Asti.
Asti. Already upasarga asti. Okay. All right. So we'll come back to that, but that's okay. So idanim Shishupalah Shri Krishnam Ankata. So we'll go. Hina Mahodaya, can you change that to Karmani Prayoga? There is no upasarga.
शिशुपालेन
हाँ.
श्रीकृष्णः
हाँ.
अंक्यत.
Samyak. Ankyata. Bahu samyak. So Shishupalena Shri Krishnah Ankyata. Ank becomes Ankya. Ankyate. Ankyata. Iti bhavati. In Bhutakale. Okay. Next, Kanchan Mahodaya.
It will be Ankyata, right?
But when we go into Lang Lakara, what happens? You add an Akara in the beginning.
Okay, again.
So A plus Ankyata will become Ankyata. Tadeva. Okay. Kanchan Mahodaya, next one. Sadhuhu Devau Apashyat.
Mode. It will be Sadhuna. Devau. Sadhuna Devau.
What is the dhatu?
Dhatu is Drish Dhatu. Adrishyete.
Devau
Adrishyete.
Lang Lakare. Katham?
Adrishyetam.
Samyak. Adrishyetam. Bahu samyak. Tadeva. Uttamam. Vijayasundara Mahodaya, agramyam karoti va? Matamahi matulam asachata. Such is to serve. Such.
Okay.
So this one is what dhatu, by the way? Is it Parasmepadi or Atmanepadi? Asachata.
Parasmepadi.
Parasmepadi will be, if it is sachati, it will become asachat. Pathat. Apathat.
Okay.
So there is no halantam there. So because there is no halantam, we know that it is Atmanepadi.
Oh, okay. Atmanepadi. Okay.
Asachat. Asachata. So this is sachate iti bhavati in Latlakara. So this is asachata. So this is this thing. Now tell me, what is such when you make it into Karmani Prayoga? So sachate will become
Sachyate.
Satyate. Samyak. Satyate, tell me in Langlakara, how will it be?
Achyate.
Asatyata.
Asachyata.
Asatyata. Idanim pad sampurnam vakyam vadatu. Matamahi. So there, that was in Prathama Vibhakti. That has to go into
Third vibhakti.
Tritiya.
Tritiya Vibhakti. Yeah.
So Matamahi Ikara.
Yeah. Matamahi Vyam.
Nadya.
Nadya. Okay.
So Matamahya.
Matamagya. Mahya. Matulam. Matulaha. 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 Asatyate. No.
Asatyata.
Asatyata. Okay.
Asatyata. So Prathama Purusha Ekavachana will be Asatyata. So this will be Asatyata, Asatyetam, Asatyanta, Asatyathaha, Asatyetham, Asatyadvam, Asatye, Asatyavahi, Asatyamahi.
Asatyamahi.
Okay.
Okay.
Vijay Menon Mahodaya, agreement. Sa tam anvasarat.
Satam Anvasarat. Okay, this is Kartari.
Ah.
Now Sa will become
So
Taya.
Sri, what will become with Sri?
Sorry. What was the question?
Okay, so now the dhatu, leave out the upasarga. We have Sri. Sri was Sarati.
Okay.
Okay, so now how will it be in Karmani?
Karmani Sriyate.
Sriyate. Samyak. Sriyate. So Sriyate. So now when you make it with the Anu plus Sriyate will be Anusriyate.
Anusriyate.
But we want Lang Lakara, so what will happen?
Anusriyate, we'll add a before that.
Before what?
Before the before the Sri we'll have to add.
Correct.
Right?
So tell me, leave out Anu and tell me Sriyate, what will it be in Lang Lakara?
Only Sriyate in Lang Lakara will be Asriyata.
Asriyata. Good.
Asriyata.
Now Anu plus Asriyata. What is the sandhi there?
Oh, okay. It will become va.
What is the sandhi? What is the name of the sandhi?
Guna sandhi, I think.
Guna sandhi? Is the final form a guna aksharam? Guna aksharam is what?
No, not guna. What is the other?
Yana sandhi.
Yani sandhi. Yani. Yavarala will be anytime when you have yavarala as the adeshaha, it will be yana sandhi. If we have a gunaksharam as the sandeshaha, adeshaha, then it will be guna sandhi. What is the gunaksharam? Anybody can tell.
A, O.
A or O. So if A or O comes as adesha, then that is guna sandhi. If I or au comes, then it is vriddhi sandhi because it is a vriddhi aksharam. But here it is yara lava is coming, right? So there it is yana sandhi. Who remembers why it's called yana? What is yana? What is that word? What is the word for yana? Comes from Maheshwara Sutranis.
It's the pratyahara, no?
Yes, it is the pratyahara. Exactly. Yes, it is the pratyahara. Hayavarat lan. So, yavara la is the yan. All the letters in yan. Okay. So, yavara. So, don't forget our old lessons because we moved on to Karmani Prayoga. Okay. Go back. Revise. Or I'll keep making you revise. Don't worry. Okay. Next.
Okay. So,
if you didn't finish, you have to do.
I didn't finish. Okay. So, Sa becomes Taya. Taya and Tam will. No, Tam has to become Pratama, no? Tam.
Tam.
Taya. Saha. Taya Saha.
Yes.
Taya Saha. Okay, this is Anvasriyata.
Samyak. Taya Saha Anvasriyata.
Anvasriyata. Okay.
So when you have upasarga, what you have to do is leave the upasarga out. First, get the karmani form, get the lang lakara form, see if there's any sandhi when you add the upasarga, create the form correctly. Then look, there we have Saha is the karma padam in Prathama Vibhakti. So Anvasriyata. There was no change in terms of Purusha Vachana. You keep that. So Taya Saha Anvasriyata. Bahu samyak. You always get the hard ones. Agree, ma'am. Rajshri Mahade karoto.
Ayam Swaminam Nyamantrama.
What is Nyamantrama? Is there any, what is the formation there? What is the dhatu there? What do you think?
Mantra, is it?
Mantra. Very good. So what is the upasarga?
Ni.
Good. So ni plus mantra. Mantrama, is that Atmanepadi or Parasmepadi?
I think it is Atmanepadi, is it?
If it is Atmanepadi, this is Langlakara, remember. In Atmanepadi, Langlakara, it will be Mahi Vahi, no?
Okay.
So it's
Parasmepadi.
Parasmepadi. This is Uttama Purusha Bahuvachanam.
Vayam.
Vayam. Uttama Purusha Bahuvachanam. So Vayam becomes Ni plus Amantrama.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
So Mantrama. So this is Amantrama. So it will become Mantrati or Mantrayati. I don't know what it is in Lat Lakara. See, this is the, so in Ashtadhyayi, let's look. Mantra Dhatu. So Mantra is here. Okay. So this is Mantrati. It is in Bhadigana. Sorry, Churadigana. So why is Mantra? Anyway, Mantrayate. It is in both. So it is in Atmanipadi and in this thing. But anyway, Mantrati. They are looking at the Parasmaipadi form. Kalu. They are saying Mantrama, Amantrama. So they are looking at the Parasmaipadi form. Even though it is Ubhayapadi, they are looking at the Parasmaipadi version of it. Okay. So Amantrama, they've added Ni and made it Nyamantrama. Okay. So now let's go back to that. And let's see what we have to do. We have to change it to Karmani. Where did I go? Amyatam. Here. So here. So Vayam Swaminam Nyamantrama. So now can you say Mantrati? Can you tell me what it is in Karmani?
Mantrayate.
Mantriyate. It is very, again, tongue twister. Mantriyate. Now we have to put this whole thing in Lang Lakara. Mantriyate. Can you put it in Lang Lakara?
Mantriyate, Amantrayata.
Amantriyata. Now add the Ni Upasarga.
Nyamantrayata.
Now Nyamantriyata. Now tell me the whole sentence.
Asmabihi Swami Nyamantrayata.
Samyak. Asmabhihi Swami Nyamantriyata. Samyak. That's right. Perfect. Uttamam. Agree. So it makes sense, no?
Yes.
Okay. Hina Mahodaya agreemam karotu.
Lot of awareness is required.
Yes.
Adhikari. Adhikari Sarvan Alokat.
Alokata.
Alokata. So
what is this? Is this Parasmapadi or Atmanipadi? Alokata.
It is Atmanipadi.
Samyak. Alokata is Atmanipadi. This is what dhatu?
Lok.
Lok. Okay. So when it will be in Karmani, what will it be?
Lokyat.
Lokya. So what will it be in Lang Lakara?
Alokyat.
Alok.
Karmani will be Alokyata, but
Alokyata. Alokyata. Okay. Now tell me the whole sentence.
Adhikari. Sarvan will be, it will be
Adhikari.
survey.
Can you tell me in Tritiya what?
No, Adhikarena.
Adhikarina.
Sarvan will be Sarvo. Survey.
Survey.
So, Adhikarena. Survey. Alokyat.
What will the vachanam be?
No. Survey. So it is plural. So Alokyanta.
Alokyanta. Samyak.
No, but Adhikari
No.
should be, is it a striling or? No.
This is Nakaranta Adhikarin Shabdaha. Gunin. Guni, Guninau, Guninaha, Guninam, Guninau, Guninaha, Guninau, Gunina. What is it? Am I saying it right? Someone tell me. Guni, Guninau, Guninaha, Guninam, Guninau, Gunihi, Gunina, Guninam, Gunina, Gunibhyam, Gunibhihi. Come on.
No, Adhikari, it will be Adhikarina.
Adhikarina. That's what I thought you said. You didn't say that?
No, Adhikari Rena.
He said like Pulinga, Adhikarena. So that's why I was thinking.
No,
Adhikarina.
Because it is like a Swami. No, it will be Swamin, like Swami.
Swamina. Yes. Adhikarina. So Adhikarina. Sarve. Alokyata. So then another twist has been added. Alokyata we got in Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam. But here because it is Sarve, we have to put in Bahuvachanam. So Alokyanta. Okay. Tadeva.
Alokyata.
So Adhikarina. Sarve. Alokyata. Alokyata. Okay. So then another twist has been added. Alokyata we got in Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam. But here because it is Sarve, we have to put in Bahuvachanam. So Alokyanta. Okay. Tadeva. Okay. Kanchan Mahodaya, agreement.
महोदय मंत्री असम
असम्मतिम
असम्मतिम असूचयत
असूचयत. So what is this परस्मैपदी और आत्मनेपदी?
This is परस्मैपदी सूचयति.
सूचयति.
असूच्यत.
So what will it be in langlakara karmani?
मंत्री.
No, just tell me the such dhatu. What will happen to such?
असूच्यत.
Asuchyata. Samyak. Uttama. Agreement. Now let's do the sentence. So mantrin shabdah.
मंत्रिणा सम्मतिः
असूच्यत. मंत्रिणा असम्मतिः असूच्यत. सम्यक्. उत्तमम्.
Mahodaya, what does it mean?
Asammatihi. Very good question. Let's go. Let's check. Kosha.sanskrit.today. Here we go.
Disagreement, is it?
Maybe. If you
disagree.
Asammati.
Asammati, okay.
Asammati.
Not agree.
Dissent, difference of opinion.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Difference of opinion. So he gave his own opposite opinion is what it is.
No, asammati is fine. Okay. Asammati is.
So the mantri, so in Kartari Prayoga, the mantri expressed his difference of opinion. He expressed his opposite opinion. That he disagreed. He expressed his disagreement. So in Karmani, it will be the disagreement was expressed by the mantri.
Okay.
Okay. Bhavaneva agreement. Sevakaha prakoshthan paryashilan. So can you tell me what is the in paryashilan? Is there an upasarga?
Other?
Paryashilan. What do you think there is? Can you see a sandhi there?
Refa, I think.
Refa or is it yakara? We should know our upasargas. We have our 22 upasargas. Pra, para, apa, sama. This is pari.
Pari. Oh, okay.
Pari. Parishilayati khalu. To clean, to fix.
Yes.
Parishilayati iti asti. In latlakara parishilayati. So sheel is the dhatu. Sheel. So shilayati, it will be in latlakara. In langlakara, what will it be? Shilayati will become
Ashilayat.
Ashilat. It will become Ashilat. So Ashilat. So here it will become Pari plus Ashilat, Paryashilat. So Paryashilan because Sevakaha. Bahuvachanam. Paryashilan. So Ashilat, Ashilatam, Ashilan. Ashilaha.
This is not Langlakara. Okay.
This is not Langlakara?
Is it still Langlakara? I don't know. Is missing. That's why.
So what is there is a sandhi there. Pari plus Ashilan.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
E plus A will become Yakaraha, Akaraha, Yojanena. Yakaraha bhavati. Hello. Yakara desha. So this will be Yana sandhi. So Paryashilan. Okay. So now Sheel dhatu, can you make it in Karmani Prayoga Mahodaya?
Shilayate.
Now Shilyate, can you put it into Langlakara?
Ashilyate.
Ashilya. Ashilyata. Now add the Pari.
Paryashilyata.
Paryashilyata. Samyak. Now tell me what is happening here. So make the Sevakaha into
Sevakabhyam.
Vachanam kim tatra?
सेवकाः बहुवचनं
बहुवचनं. So रामः रामौ रामाः रामं रामौ रामान् रामेण रामाभ्यां
रामाभ्यः
रामैः.
ओके.
So सेवकैः
प्रकोष्ठान्
in prathama vibhakti what will it be?
प्रकोष्ठः
प्रकोष्ठाः बहुवचनं.
प्रकोष्ठाः ओके. प्रकोष्ठाः
पर्यशीलयत in ekavachanam. But this is prakoshtaah. So what vachanam should this be? Prakoshtaah is what vachanam?
बहुवचन.
So paryashilyata, paryashilyetam, and bahuvachanam will be
Paryashilyanta. Okay.
Paryashilyanta. So vandati will be avandata, avandetam, avandanta. So paryashilyat, paryashilyata, paryashilyetam, paryashilyanta. Okay. So every time you get the opportunity, say the whole matrix. So paryashilyanta. So the full sentence will be sevakaihi
प्रकोष्ठाः पर्यशील्यन्त.
Paryashilyanta. So in Kartari, what is it saying? The servants cleaned the rooms. In Karmani Prayoga, it is the rooms were cleaned by the servants. Sevakaihi prakoshtaha paryashilyanta. Next, Rajshri Mahode.
Saha mam aprichat. Aprichyatha.
Samyak.
It will become tena. Tena aham apricche.
Samyak. Tena aham apricche. Bahu samyak. So avai apricche?
Aham.
Yes. Because the Prathama Vibhakti is in aham, which is asmat shabdaha. So uttama purusha ekvachanam. Bahu samyak. Uttama. Vijay Manan Mahode, agreement.
Okay. Aham putram apalayam.
Apalayam.
Okay, apalayam.
So that is what dhatu?
Pal is it?
Pal.
Pal.
Pal. Palayati will be, no? In Parasmepadi, palayati. Okay. So can you tell me what it is in Karmani Lang?
Karmani Lang will be palayat. There will be already.
What is the dhatu?
Dhatu pal.
Pal. What do you have to do to make it Karmani?
Okay, palyate.
So Lang Lakara?
Apalyat.
Apalyata. Apalyata. Now tell me the whole sentence.
Okay. Aham will become Maya.
Samyak.
Maya putraha. Maya putraha apalayat. Sorry, apalayate. No. Apalyata.
Apalyata. Samyak. Maya putraha apalyata. Bahu samyak. Tadeva. This one, you had to change it to Uttama Purusha because mom was there. Here you don't, you have to change it back from Uttama Purusha to Prathama Purusha because Putraha. Very good. You did it correctly. Bahutama.
Okay, after 9 it became 20. Okay.
Yes, a little bit of counting error. You know, it happens. It's okay. Okay. So idanim karmani to kartari. So tena pathaha apathyata saha patham apatat. Okay. Maya bhumihi asprishyat. Ina Mahodi. What is the English meaning? Maya bhumihi asprishyat. Angla bhashayam vadatu. Anuvadam karotu. Bhumihi asprishyat. I think you're on mute, Mahodi. I can't hear you. Bhavati mute madhya asti. Mahodi.
Bhumi has been touched by me.
Samyak. So can you idanim karmani kartaryam katham?
Aham
Ah.
Bhumim
Ah.
Asprishyat. Asprishyat.
Asprishat. Samyak. Sprishati iti asti khalu. So you have to first go back to what it is in Latlakara, then you can go into Langlakara. Sprishati, asprishat. Bahu samyak. Aham bhumim asprishat. Samyak. Kanchan Mahodi?
महोदय अस्पृश्यत् भवति वा? मया like aham bhumim
Bhumim.
aham, so it will be asprisham, na ma'am, Mahoday?
Oh yes, samyak. Asprisham. Dhanyavadah. Definitely. Yes, asprisham. Aham. The karma, the kriya padam has to follow the prathama vibhakti shabda. Aham.
Prathama vibhakti. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Good catch. Aham bhumim asprisham. Yeah. Agre. Kanchan Mahodi.
Okay. Tvaya bhavan na adandayat.
Adandyata.
Adandyata.
आङ्ग्लभाषायाम् एकवारम् अनुवादं करोतु प्रथमं.
Tvaya. You will not be scolded by him.
Tvaya.
Or he will not scold you.
Tvaya इत्युक्ते?
Tvaya. This thing, no? Madhyama Purusha.
So by you.
By you, huh?
So bhavan na adandayat. Adandyata. By you, he will not be scolded. He was not scolded.
Okay.
Bhavan is actually you. You are not scolded by you. I don't understand what that sentence is. That doesn't make sense. Shall we make it to tam instead of bhavan? Let's make it to tam. Sorry, saha. Hello? Shall we make it to saha? That makes more sense.
Okay.
Let's change it to saha. Yes, that makes more sense. Tvaya sahana adandyata. So what does that mean?
Tvaya sahana adandyata. You, he will.
He was
scolded by you.
He was not punished. Na adandyata. He was not punished by you. Idanim kartaryam.
Tvam. Saha. Tvam. Tam. Tvam. Na. Adandata. Adandat.
Dandayati adandat. Samyak.
But it will be tvam, no? No, it is tvam, no, tvam.
Dandasi.
Dandasi.
Adandaha.
Thank you. Again, say thank you me.
Adandaha.
Tvam tam na adandaha. Okay, so we saw what mistakes we made, right? Maya became aham, so the kriya padam has to follow the aham. Here tvaya became tvam, so the kriya padam has to follow tvam and be in madhyama purusha ekavachanam. So tvam na adandaha, tvam tam na adandaha. It started with the more complicated ones. Vijay Sundar Mahoday, you want to try the next one?
Tena aham arshayate. Arshaye.
Arakshiye.
Arakshiye, okay.
What does that mean? What does arakshiye mean?
Arakshiye means protected.
Aham arakshiye.
Tena aham arakshiye.
What is the English meaning? Angla bhashayam anuvadam. Tena means what?
I was protected by you.
By him.
By him, okay.
Tena aham arakshiye. I was protected by him. Samyak. Idanim kartaryam.
Saha arakshata Maya?
Rakshati va rakshate va? Ubhayapadi va? Raksh dhatu, is it Parasmepadi, Atmanepadi or Ubhayapadi? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Tell me. This is all there in all the shlokas. Come on, people. Is it Rakshati or Rakshati? Ah, it is Rakshati. Rakshati. Parasmepadi. Okay. Ah. Okay. So, Rakshati. Ah. Idanim vadatu. So, what is lang lakara of Rakshati? Pathati will become apathat.
Okay. Patati, okay.
So, Rakshati.
Arakshat.
Arakshat. Idanim sampurnam vakyam.
Tena.
So remember, we're going from I was protected by him to active voice. What is it in active voice in English?
He protected me.
So say that in Sanskrit.
Saha arakshat mam.
Yes, samyak. Saha mam arakshat. Samyak.
Saha mam, yeah.
So anytime you're confused, you can also do that. Go into the English translation, convert it back into the other voice, and then come back. Sometimes it won't work. Most of the times it will work at our level. Okay. Uttama. Agre. Rajshri Mahode.
Jnanina shastrani ayujyanta.
Ityukte kim?
Shastrani ayujyanta. Jnanina means by the jnanis.
Yes.
The Shastras were ayujyanta means were study or
yes. Yujidhatu were that's fine, not a problem. It's hard to
where the Shastras were assimilated by the jnanis or something.
Yes, correct. Yes, were enjoined or joined or yes, correct. So Kartaryam.
So Yojyanta means it is
joined.
Make an arrangement.
Enjoined or something like that. So Yojayanti, te kim kritamata te Yojayanti. They joined in.
Joined in.
That's not the correct translation. Shastrani.
No, but Yojyanti means they are making in a proper
put it
way.
Together. They put it together.
Together.
So the Shastras were put together by the Jnanis. Tadeva.
Oh, okay, in that sense. Okay. I'm only thinking of it of the conjoined or some that.
Yeah, I was also thinking like that only. Only when Hina Mahadaya said it, I got it.
Right.
Yes.
Put together by the jnanis.
So idanim kartaryam.
So jnaninau jnaninaha. Jnaninaha is it? Jnaninaha. Shastrani.
Jnaninaha va. Jnanina. Vachanam kim?
Oh, acha. Eka vachana. Jnani. It is jnanin shabdam, is it?
Correct. Yaha janati iti jnanin.
Like Swami, is it?
Yes.
Okay, so jnani, shastrani, yuj, is it? Yuj.
Yojayati iti. Tatra, can you put it in langlakara?
Yojayati is the word, is it? In Yojayati, Ayojyat, is it?
Is it? I don't know. Let's go to ashtadhyayi.com as usual. Ayujyanta. So you can put the direct thing. Ayujyanta. So Atmane Padam, we want to go into Karta, not Kartari. Bhave Karmano, Lang Lakara, Pratama Purusha Bahuvachanam. Here it is. So this one. So if you go into Yujyate, iti asti. So even it was not Yojayati, it was Yujyate. I believe it is there in the Dashamagana Gane api asti, but this is also in Divadi. Okay. So this is in Chaturtha Gane api. So here what it is? Ayujyata. Ayujyata. But I think
No, if we use it in Karmani, no,
Ayujyata.
Kartari.
In Kartari, one minute. I'll tell you.
No, in Parasmaipadi, sorry, I'm getting all words.
To bind to constraint. So here. Ayujyata. Sorry, here. We don't even want to go into this. Sorry, forget this. Don't worry. Don't worry about this one. This one is in Rudhadi Gana. We don't even want to go into this. Don't look at it. We'll get confused right now. We should be able to get to it later, but not right now. This one, Bhave Karmana Langlakar, there's Yojayati also. So this is Yojayati. Yujyate only. So Ayujyata. Ayujyata.
This is again Kartari, Parasmaipadi, is it?
That is in, there, see, look here. So did you see when I put Yuj Dhatu? Let's look, Yuj Dhatu. So when I put Yuj Dhatu, there are 3 different ganas. It is there in Divadi Gana, Rudhadi Gana, and Churadi Gana. Okay. In Divadi Gana, it becomes Yujyati. In this Rudhadi Gana, it is what you know in the, in this Yungte, this one, in Atmanepadi Rupam. It is actually Ubhayapadi Dhatu. Okay. It is the last one that we know the best, which is Yojayati. That is in the 10th Gana. We know Yojayati the best. So when you go into Yojayati and you go into Lang Lakara, it becomes Ayojayat or Ayojat. Dvayamapi asti. Both are. Ayojayat or Ayojat. Both are okay. So this Yojayati is the most commonly one, the easiest one for us to use because it is in Churadi Gana. But if you'll notice in the meanings, in Yuj Dhatu, there is a slight difference in meaning. So Yujja can be in this Churati Gana, in this last Gana that we like to use. It is there in terms of to bind the senses, to control the senses. Yojayati, or to join with something else also is there. It can be used. It can be used to bind, to join with something else. Okay. The other one, this Yunakti, this one, Yunakti, Yungte, that is the one that is there in terms of yoga and all of that. Yungte. This is this Rudhadi Gana. This is the hard one. This is the one which has the funny Vikarana Pratyaya and does Yunakti, Yungtaha, Yunjanti and all that. So this one is what in the beginning of when we started Lataa, I said, no, we have to do all these funny dhatus. This is one of those. It is actually a very commonly used dhatu in shlokas and all of that. So this one, when you go into the Kridanta Rupa, Yuktaha, we use this a lot. Have you seen, remember? Yuktaha, you'll see Yuktaha a lot. Yuktaha, Yukta, you'll see all that. Prayujya. It's the same in the other ganas also. But this Yunakti is used a lot. But right now, for our case, we are going to use Yojayati because that is the easiest one for us to use. So
even the root for yoga is Yuj, right? For yoga? Yoga
is Yuj, correct. And for that, in yoga, we use this one, this Yuj in Rudhadi Gana, if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
Oh no, it is in Divadi Gana, Yujyati. I'll come back to you on that because because if you can see, look at the difference in meaning is very slight over there. In this one, it is to concentrate, focus, abstain from the senses, to meditate. So chit sthir karna, man ko rokna. This sounds more like yoga. Correct? Here, if you look at this yuj, to bind, restrain, join, unite, apply, combine. So milap karna, ekatra karna, judna. So this is more in terms of actions. And then this last one is yuj, to restrain, control, bind. Samyat karna, bandhna, vash mein rakhna. So vash mein rakhna can also be used in that form, that yoga, that sort of understanding. So I'm not entirely sure which yoga is used in, but the one that is easiest for us to use is always going to be Churadi Gana. So if we go there, Yojayati, you go into Lang Lakara, it will be Ayojayat or Ayojata. Ayojat. Okay. So in terms of the homework, go back, if you go into Ashtadhyayi and you find different forms, could go to the easy form that we know. If you go into Rudhadi Gana or if you go into one of the others, it's a little bit harder. But if you're willing to practice, nothing like it. Best thing to do. Go and practice the different other ganas also. It's not a bad thing to do. Okay. So anyway, so let's go back to that quest. That's one, which was, where were we?
Fourth one.
So Rajshri Mahade, ज्ञानिना शास्त्राणि अयुज्यन्त तत्र कर्तर्यम्
ज्ञानी शास्त्राणि I'm again forgetting.
अयोज्यत अयोजयत् क्षम्यताम् अयोजयत् अयोजयत् और अयोजत् द्वयमपि सम्यक् so योजयति becomes अयोजयत् or अयोजत्. Okay, like चोरयति will become अचोरत् or अचोरयत् द्वयमपि सम्यक्. There are two forms. So yojayati, that's what it is. So why is it not bahuvachanam? Because shastrani.
Because it's kartare, na? Jnani, it will follow.
Samyak. So jnani ayojayat, jnani shastrani ayojayat. Kani ayojayat, shastrani ayojayat. Samyak. Vijay Menon Mahoday, agreement.
Taya pakshi amochayat. Okay. Taya will become sa. Sa pakshim.
Guni, guninau, guninaha.
Oh, this is not nadi like, huh?
No, this is nakaranta shabda, pakshin shabda. So guni, guninau, guninaha, guninam, guninau, guninaha, gunihi. Guninam.
Guninam. Okay, so pakshinam, is it? Not pakshim. Okay, pakshinam. So sa pakshinam amochyata. Now this will much dhatu and taya, so it becomes sa.
So prathama purusha ekavachanam. So much, what is it in latlakara?
Muchyate.
Muchyate? Muchyate or mochayati, what is it? Much.
No, just yate add, no?
Much is there in both. There is an ubhayapadi dhatu to free, to liberate, and there is a much dhatu in churadigana also. Mochayati is also there. In mochayate, both are ubhayapadi. Okay? So if you look in the tudadigana, it's munchati. Munchate. There is no muchyate only. It is mochayati or mochayati.
Acha, okay. Oh, this is, we are making it kartari, okay. Kartari. So muchyati, okay, there is no muchyati, yeah?
No muchyati, there is only munchati, but the other one is mochayati, I believe. Mochayati or mochayate, dvayamapi asti. Kartari lat. So mochayati or mochayate. Because it is also there in the Dashamagana.
Okay.
In
so mochayati.
Mochayati. Okay. Just go with mochayati.
Okay. So sa pakshinim.
Pakshinam.
Pakshinam mochayati.
Lang lakare?
Oh, acha. Lang lakare will be sa pakshinam. Amochayat.
Sa pakshinam amochayat. She freed the bird. Tadeva. So the langlakara we need to revise. Hina Mahoday, all of us, including me. Hina Mahoday, agreement.
Sauchikaya vastram asivyat. So it will be Sauchikaya will be Sauchika. Vastram.
Sivayati.
Sivati.
Sivati va? Sivati. Sivayati is needs. Sivati.
So it will be asivat.
Asivat. Sauchika vastram asivat. Samyak. Uttama. Kanchan Mahoday. Matra putri atarjayat.
Matra putri atarjayat. So it will be mata. Mata putrim.
1 minute, madam.
Atarjayata. Kshamitam. Tatra it was atarjayata.
Vastram is vastram only, no? It will remain same, no? Vastram.
Why will it? Why is there any reason for it to change? What is the lingam of vastram?
Sauchikaya vastram. So vastram will be vastraha or vastram.
You tell me what is the lingam of vastram? This is karmani prayoga, remember. So in karmani prayoga, the karma padam is in prathama vibhakti. So what is the prathama vibhakti shabda here?
Pratham. So vastram.
Vastram. So vastram is in Napumsakalinga. So in Karmani Prayoga, you can tell what the lingam is very easily.
Yeah. Okay.
So in Dvitiya Vibhakti also, vastram will stay vastram. So that's why it won't change. Good question. Kanchan Mahodi?
Amode. It will be Mata Putrim.
Putrim?
Putrim
Ah.
Atarjayat. Atarjayat.
Samyak. Atarjayat. Tarjayati iti bhavati. Tarjayati iti bhavati. Atarjayat iti. Parasmaipadi dhatu. Bahu samyak. Uttam. Vijay Sundar Mahode? Buddhimata सूक्तयः अस्मर्यन्त. आङ्ग्लभाषायां वदतु अनुवादं. बुद्धिमता सूक्तयः. What is सूक्तयः? सूक्तिः. सूक्तिः सूक्तौ सूक्तयः. सूक्त्यौ सूक्तयः. सूक्तिः. What is सूक्तिः? What is there in your pravesha parichaya, all that the suktis are there? No, what are they? What is that? Su uktihi, sushtuhu uktihi, shubha uktihi.
Okay.
So good saying.
Good saying.
Uktihi.
Oh, okay. Sukti. Yeah. Right.
Uktihi.
Yeah,
No.
okay.
It's okay. Uktihi means just is a saying. Su uktihi is sushtuhu uktihi. So shubha uktihi. So good saying. Suktayaha is which vachanam?
Suktayaha is bahuvachanam.
Bahuvachanam. Suktayaha asmaryanta.
Asmaryanta.
What does it mean?
Asmaryanta.
Smarati. What is smarati?
Remembering.
No. Asmaryanta. Suktayaha bahuvachanam. So asmaryanta is langlakara bahuvachanam. Smarati, smarataha, smaranti. In langlakara it will be asmarat, asmaratam, asmaryant, asmaryat, This is karmani, Shamita. Smaryate. Smaran. It will be in langlakara, it will be smarati. So in langlakara it will be asmarat, asmaratam, asmaran. Tatra. But here now this is in karmani. So it is asmaryat, asmaryata, asmaryetam, asmaryanta. So suktayaha asmaryanta. The good sayings were remembered. By whom?
Buddhimata.
Right?
Buddhimata.
By the?
Buddhimata. Buddhimati.
Buddhiman. Iti buddhimata. Buddhimat shabda. Takaranta shabda. Buddhimat. Buddhiman, buddhimantau, buddhimantaha. Buddhimantam, buddhimata, buddhim. Someone, Rajshri Mohri, remember? Takaranta shabda?
Buddhimat, no, it will be buddhimat. Like Bhagavan.
Bhagavan only. Can you tell the first three lines? Buddhiman, buddhimantau, buddhimantaha. Buddhimantam, buddhimantau, buddhimadbihi. Samyak. Buddhimata, buddhimadbhyam, buddhimadbhi. Samyak. So buddhimata is ekavachanam, tritiya vibhakti of buddhimat shabdaha. Buddhiman becomes buddhimata. Okay. So now can you make this into, so this is in English, how did we translate this? The good sayings
are remembered by brilliant or
by the intelligent person. So the good sayings were remembered by the intelligent person. Now put it into karma, into kartari. In English.
Buddhimattaha.
Buddhiman.
Suyuktaha.
So suktihi. So what will it be in Dvitiya Bahuvachanam? Mati shabda. Matihi, mati, matayaha. Matim, mati, matin. Not matin. Matihi. Shamita.
Matihi.
So?
Suktihi.
Suktihi.
Suktihi. Asmaryataha. Asmaryat.
Buddhiman asmarat.
Asmarat. Okay.
Asmarat. Samyak. Smarati becomes asmarat. Very good. You got that.
Yeah.
Asmarat. Ekavachanam. Because buddhiman. Okay. So I think everybody is on overload right now. Rajshri Mahoday, we have last two.
Asmabihi tvam acharchyataha.
Meaning?
Charchyataha. You were not discussed by us, is it? Acharchyata means
This is which lakara? Which lakara is this?
Lang lakara.
So akara there is because it is lang lakara, not for saying no, not for negating.
Yeah, you were discussed by us.
Samyak.
You were not
Samyak.
discussed. You were discussed by us. Okay.
Samyak. So idanim kartaryam.
Asmabihi means vayam. Tvam.
So charchati. Charchati va charchayati va?
Charchati.
Ashtadhyayi.com. Every time we go there only. We should just keep it open. Charch. So charch is parasmai padi.
So it will be charchama.
To speak. To say. This is the one. So charchati. So charcha.
Charchama.
Acharchama.
Acharchatam. Acharchan. Acharchaha. Acharchitam. Acharchita. Acharchava. Acharchama.
So sampurnam vakyam?
Acharchama. So asmabihi is vayam. Tvam acharchama.
Very good. Vayam tvam acharchama. So this last homework was it very fun? When you did the lang lakara conversions? Did you finish it or is it not finished yet?
Not finished.
Samita?
I have not done it, Mahodaya, so I don't know.
Okay, so you're going to have lots of fun when you do it. Please have a cup of coffee on hand. Okay? And Ashtadhyayi open. And make sure you go in order. Vijay Menon Mahodaya, last one.
Okay. Maya Vishayah Aratyata. Aratyata. Okay. Aratyata is what?
What is
by heart
Aratyata?
something?
Ratanabhyasah. Kim asti?
So learning it by heart.
Ratati. Ratativa, ratateva. Again, go to Ashtadhyayi. Ashtadhyayi.com. Let's go. So when you do this, you just have to go and put direct. I don't know what I did. You go and put it directly with whatever is there in the sentence. So this will give you Aratyata. And then all you have to do is go back to Kartari. Then when you go into Kartari, it will give it to you as Ratati.
Ratati, okay.
Ratati. And then
so
you can
this
go
is
to
Maya, so Aham. So it will be Ratami, is it? Ratami.
Ratamo.
But we want Lang Lakara.
Lang Lakara, okay. So Rate. Is it Rate?
Patati, apatat, apatatam, apatan. Apataha, apatatam, apatata.
Ratama.
Apatam, apatava, apatama.
Oh, sorry, not. It's
not
not
Atmanipadi.
Atmanipadi. So yeah,
Aratam.
Aratam.
So,
it is Aham, Vishayam, Aratam.
Aratam. Samyak. Now, let me quickly, before you guys lose interest in Lang Lakara and Sanskrit altogether, let me explain something. You know how hard Lang Lakara, and the reason we haven't practiced Lang Lakara is because we use Tavatu. We hardly use Lang Lakara. Most of the time we end up using Tavatu. Same way what is going to happen is in Karmani also we're going to use Ta Pratyaya. It will become very easy when you use Ta Pratyaya. So there it will become Balakaha Patham Apatat. And then when we go into Lang Lakara, it will be Balakena Pathaha Apathyata. But the easier way is Balakena Pathaha Pathitaha. That Pathitaha becomes very easy. So after that, again, we will not practice our lang lakara. So when you have the chance, please practice all your lang lakara, because afterwards we'll lose it. Okay. So that's the main thing. So today's this week's homework will be on Bhave Prayoga. Bhave Prayoga is exactly the same. We didn't have time because this lang lakara took so long. We didn't have time to do Bhave Prayoga today. So what I will do is I will include Bhave Prayoga next time when we come in, because Bhave Prayoga is simple. I'll include that in the next lesson. But if you have any questions before that, and if you want to have a short session on homework, I have time on the weekdays at this time. So if you want to just say, Anubhagini, please just quickly, can we have like a half an hour session on homework? I'm happy to do that tomorrow or day after, or any other day also at this time. Not an issue.
Last week's homework I have not done. Which tomorrow is submitted, no?
Yeah.
So you want to look at it really quickly?
Yes.
Last week's even I haven't done.
So you want to look at it? Wait, let me open it. Let me open it. Don't worry. All Ashtadhyayi. Keep Ashtadhyayi open, otherwise you won't do anything. Okay, so drive. Let's go into the home.
I think it's from that book, no? Mainly
Yeah.
from.
Is it?
Vyavahara Deepa.
Yeah, it's all from that book.
On the books, from the book only, Mahoday.
Okay. So is that easier or more difficult?
I think the examples are given. It might
so you
not
can
be
go with
that
that.
difficult.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll do it. We'll do it.
Okay.
We will do it. If we have some doubts, we will message you.
Yes, do that. So it's mainly from the book. There is one Anvaya Rachna
tomorrow.
also.
Yeah, by tomorrow at what time I should submit?
Tomorrow
If
by
you
night,
submit
12
one-
o'clock. 12 o'clock.
Let's
Oh,
finish
okay.
1 minute before we discontinue this. Kanchan Mahodi, can you say the Shanti Mantra?
Mahoday. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah. Sarve Santu Niramayah. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat.